I'm just kidding. I can't do anything after all. If you give me...
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera, reaching out from the other side.
Oh boy.
This next mysterious video was captured in the countryside of Japan in 2018. YouTuber and paranormal researcher Fourth Wall claims that the video was shared directly with him by a source that wishes to remain anonymous. The footage shows someone walking around an old traditional Japanese graveyard in the middle of the night. The anonymous source lives right next to the cemetery and says that he heard a dog barking loudly throughout the night. Fed up with the continuous noise, he goes to investigate. Now, there have been rumors of strange things happening in this particular graveyard. So, he decides to film as he searches for the barking dog. It did not go well.
Never investigate. Never investigate. Oh boy. Yep, we are on scene here at this extremely haunted, dilapidated looking home here. And you know, Channel 4, what happened?
Did you see it?
I did not see it.
Right before he cuts the video and runs, a horrifying tiny little hand can be seen reaching out from underneath one of the gravestones.
Oh.
I've zoomed and stabilized the footage, and as you can see, the hand is so small that it almost resembles that of a very young child. So is the graveyard haunted by a restless child spirit?
Yes!
Or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
Not elaborate at all. It is haunted.
You decide. Restoration. 6 years ago, in 2014, Matt West shared a very creepy video to his YouTube channel. Matt says that the video was shot by one of his friends who had recently bought an old house in Lumberton, Texas. Now, it should be noted that this house is said to be haunted by the ghost of a handicapped man in a wheelchair who lived in the home 40 years ago. Tragically, the man fell into the house's pool and drowned.
Oh.
Since then, many of the house's residents and visitors have claimed to see the terrifying apparition of a man in a wheelchair rolling aimlessly around the home.
Oh.
So, Matt West's friend was renovating the old house and was recording a before and after video of the house's restoration. When the man reviewed his camera footage, he was shocked to the core by what he found.
I am already shocked to my core. Is that moving? What was that? I saw that. That was a wheelchair. Wasn't it? Are we
Did you see it? As he enters one of the rooms, a figure in red can be seen moving in a doorway right in front of him. For some reason, he doesn't see the strange figure at all as he continues filming the room. Then, as he looks back, the apparition seems to float right by him without making a sound. Even stranger, the creepy figure in red appears to be sitting in a wheelchair. So could this be the handicapped man who drowned in the swimming pool outside the home so many years ago?
Oh.
Or just who or what is that?
Yeah.
Let me know what you think. A school like a prison. Over on the YouTube channel Michio FL Chan, Brandon Benson and his friends decide to explore a series of creepy abandoned buildings near his home in England. The buildings have a very dark history. This place was a Victorian-era, quote, reformatory school for boys, basically a prison for children. The reform school originally opened in 1857 and housed poor children who had committed crimes. Most of the offenses were nothing serious. In fact, many of the poor boys were in prison simply for begging for food on the streets. Nevertheless, the children at the school were treated like hardened convicts. They were forced to work at hard labor. The school/prison has now been abandoned for over 30 years. Local legend says that the buildings are still haunted by the lingering souls of the boys who suffered there. So, Brandon and his friends spend a day exploring the creepy abandoned building, and then they upload their video to YouTube. That's when they discover something truly terrifying. As the teens enter one of the old buildings, this happens.
Me and Cam will call each other in case we get split up and we can't find each other. So we've got no phone signal either. Alright, let's go to the next building.
What the
Did you see it?
shit was that?
A disfigured face seems to stare out at the boys from one of the old classrooms. Brandon says that he has no explanation for the bizarre leering face.
Hell
But
no.
what do you think?
Hell
Is the
no.
abandoned reform school haunted? Or could this simply be a very, very strange reflection?
That's
Let me
haunted.
know down in the comments.
That didn't look
Meanwhile,
like no, that
on
didn't look like no
TikTok,
reflection, y'all.
Chilean TikTok user Franco
That
Villejas
does not
claims
look like
that
a
he has been
reflection.
experiencing shocking paranormal activity in his home. He says that he's seen unexplained shadows, had severe sleep paralysis, has actually been bitten on his back by an unseen force, and perhaps creepiest of all, he's captured the terrifying apparition of a girl wandering through his house at night.
What?
In a previous video, I featured several of Franco's creepy encounters with the alleged female ghost. After these scary encounters, Franco says that the paranormal entity has not left him alone, and the supernatural activity in his home has only intensified. The spirit seems to toy with Franco, frequently turning on his bathroom shower and sink and causing his lights to flicker or malfunction. One night, when Franco is home alone, he notices that the light and stereo downstairs seem to mysteriously turn on by themselves.
Se ha encendido la luz de abajo y está sola la casa. Voy a bajar.
What happened? Well, help us. No? Can you not? Can you stop? Can you not do this? Oh, boys.
Then, on another night, things get downright terrifying.
Se escucha mucho ruido en el primer piso. Estoy subiendo la escalera y no hay nadie.
Oh boy.
Ah, concha de madre.
Did you see it? After hearing a voice, Franco goes back to his bedroom. As he pans his camera around the room, in one split second, a woman can be seen sitting on his bed. When he pans back just a second later, no one there.
Oh.
Franco didn't even notice the creepy apparition himself, but when he posted the video, his viewers pointed it out immediately.
Oh, I bet.
But is it a real ghost or just some very good special effects?
Ain't no.
Let me know what you think.
Oh boy.
So, it's kind of become a bit of a trend in TikTok dance videos these days for someone to post a dance and then there's some spooky shadow or something in the background. It's gotten to the point that I usually just don't feature those videos. But many viewers sent in this next clip, and I have to say, it's pretty damn creepy. TikTok user MaryLiz9 records a short dance video in an empty parking lot for fun, but things take a very strange turn.
What the?
As she dances from left to right, Mary Liz appears to be completely alone. But then suddenly the figure of a man appears right behind her. He has his back turned towards her and moves backwards before simply disappearing.
Not only that, but homie, it looked like he was wearing a cape. What, you got beef with V from Vendetta?
Some TikTok users think it's just really good editing. Some think it could be an optical illusion. And some even think the mysterious man is a time traveler.
Oh, he's wrong.
Anyway, what do you think?
I
let
think
me
I don't
know.
trust it.
Scratch. Popular YouTube ghost hunting channel Mindseed TV received an alarming phone call from a woman desperately looking for help. The woman, who wishes to remain anonymous, claims that she has been experiencing terrifying poltergeist activity in her home for years. She says that she can hear claws scratching at walls and doors throughout the night, and the sound of someone or something wandering the halls outside her bedroom door. The woman gave the sinister entity a very fitting name, Scratch. So the woman invited Mindseed TV to investigate her haunted Pennsylvania home to hopefully find answers to explain the disturbing supernatural activity. The walls and doors inside the home are indeed covered in scratches, even though the homeowner doesn't own any pets.
Remember when she said that she doesn't have any pets?
Uh-huh.
But there's like all these scratches all over the house?
There's scratches all over the door right here. That's wild.
Well, this is like something scratching to get out.
Oh, that's on the inside?
Yeah.
Oh, look at this one. Dude, she's not
Soon after the Mindseed guys start their investigation, it becomes clear that something does not want them there.
All right, I'm coming up. Can you please not push me? Oh, it just says shove us on the Oculus.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, no, when we were downstairs.
Can you please not shove us?
So that was a threat.
That's what I think.
Oh, shit. Keith. Holy are you good?
That was up.
Dude.
You alright?
Yeah, what was that? Like,
I don't know. It's like,
I'm like
dude,
bracing you up.
my arm.
It just like
No,
exploded.
my arm just felt like it got slapped.
In the home's basement, they find 3 strange bricks lined up perfectly to block up a small hidden area inside a brick wall. The Mindseed TV guys remove the bricks to find what looks to be the charred remains of something with a very foul stench.
There's flies. Look,
Yeah, that's some type of charred remains.
No.
there's flies in here too.
Yeah, that is
I
charred.
don't trust none of that.
Right? What's up with the bricks there?
Casey, Tanner, and Colton decide to do what they call in the paranormal field a quote, blind spirit box session. Tanner covers his eyes and ears, so he is only able to hear the answers coming through the spirit box. Meanwhile, Casey and Colton ask the ghost questions. When they ask about the hole in the wall, they get a response that is downright chilling.
There's something buried in the rubble I'm not going to touch.
What's inside this wall?
Baby,
Amy.
for the spirit.
But when Casey asked about the remnants behind the wall, and Tanner's response was baby for the spirit, my stomach flipped over.
When asked about the mysterious burned remains inside the wall, Tanner hears the words baby and for the spirit. After this intense experience, the team has had enough stress for the night and decide to just get some sleep. Of course, it did not go well.
Oh. Hey. Yo. Did you hear that? Yes. Was that
Yeah.
When I woke up, my heart was racing, and it made me feel even more uneasy to know that the guys heard it too.
It sounded almost like a wrecking ball was dropped onto the roof.
Whatever it was so loud that it made me jump out of bed, and then next thing I know, I hear the guys yelling.
A loud bang from somewhere in the house wakes up the 3 investigators. Colton claims he heard it coming from the roof right above his room. They all go outside to check it out.
Is there something on the roof?
In the yard.
Oh man. Hey, wait.
Yo, that's wild.
Something.
What?
Yeah, you heard that, right?
Cuddly?
Yeah, it's like there's something running around up here.
Dude, it was like a like a claw, like just.
Hold on. What's up with that? Dude, that was not like that. Dude, something opened that window 100% while we were out here.
Oh boy.
That opens from the inside.
As they are standing outside scanning the rooftop, a window in the attic mysteriously opens on its own. When they go back inside to investigate, they find that the screen of the attic window has been kicked in and has fallen down the stairs. Freaked out and no longer feeling alone, they all want to leave. But Casey convinces the team to do one more short spirit box session before they leave the premises. What happens next is truly bizarre.
I did it. I did it. She said I did it clear. Goosebumps all over me. I was just laughing. Like that just sounded like it's laughing. What do you want? Just tell us what you want and we'll leave. We'll leave right now. Give me something.
Oh boy.
Blood?
He listens to little dirt.
Did he say blood or listen?
Back in blood.
A terrifying laugh seems to come through the spirit box as if mocking the Mindseed TV team. They finally decide to just get out of there.
Yeah.
So, what do you think is haunting the home? Is it real? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
Oh boy.
You decide. You can check out the full investigation with even more creepy encounters that I didn't show here over on the Mindseed TV YouTube channel. The Rapids Theater Haunting. The Rapids Theater is one of the oldest historical buildings remaining in the city of Niagara Falls, New York. Built in 1921, it has been in operation for almost a century. The theater is allegedly haunted by multiple ghosts. One of these spirits is said to be the ghost of a young actress who took her own life in the back of the theater many decades ago. Witnesses claim that doors in the old theater open and close on their own. Even creepier, theater performers and patrons claim to have seen apparitions walking on the theater stage. When approached, these apparitions mysteriously disappear by walking right through the theater wall. But that's not all. Many visitors have heard strange unexplained noises in the theater, including the clicking of high heels, mysterious whistling, and eerie voices calling out to them from the darkness. The most often heard voice is said to be the lilting, sing-song voice of an unknown woman. Tommy Hamilton from the YouTube channel Hamilton's Haunted Explorations is doing an overnight investigation at the Rapids Theater together with his cousin Dez. They are completely alone when they are exploring the main hall's first floor and bar area. Tommy asks the spirits that haunt the building to communicate with them, and it seems like something answers.
Is there any spirits here that might want to communicate with us? Or get your name out? Can you come say your name into my device that I have?
I heard that.
The strange, unexplained voice of a man seems to say, "Help."
Can you come say your name into my device that I have?
Now, Tommy didn't even notice this creepy voice at the time, and he didn't even point it out in his video. I actually discovered this strange EVP while closely reviewing his footage. But what happens next absolutely terrifies Tommy and his cousin. As the two ghost hunters are exploring the Rapid Theater's creepy basement, they hear some very strange sounds.
I thought that's Jimi Hendrix for a second.
What was there? Tommy, do you hear this stuff around here?
I heard something from up here, but it sounded like a baby cry, and it was weird.
No, I heard like a door creak.
Your creak might have, that's what I might have heard.
Tommy's cousin Des claims that she heard the creaking sound of a door opening somewhere close by. Tommy thinks that it could be the door at the top of the basement staircase, and they go to investigate. What happens next is downright chilling.
It is open. It's not open already, but it opened more. Bro.
Oh, listen. Someone's singing, dude. Somebody's on me right now.
That's not good. It's not good. This guy right there looks like Fousey Tube. Terrible. It's bad. At least seen 2 Chainz. Two Chainz. What were they?
You guys. You heard that?
Somebody gonna kick the door.
The camera catches the eerie voice of a woman singing or humming some tune from somewhere within the empty theater.
I'm gonna keep it real. I got scared. I thought they was about to kick the door.
The 2 shocked ghost hunters try to locate the source of the eerie sound and head upstairs, but there's no one there. Tommy says that this is the creepiest moment he has ever experienced, and to this day, he can't explain what the strange singing could have been. Was it the ghost of the young actress who tragically took her own life in the theater? Let me know what you think. You can watch Tommy's 2-part investigation of the Rapids Theater over on his YouTube channel, Hamilton's Haunted Explorations. And Tommy says part 3 is coming soon. A visit from downstairs. Reddit user VanillaBear24399 says that she has often heard strange things around her parents' house, like voices and soft knocks and bumps. She says that her family basement makes her especially anxious, but she doesn't really know why. Then one day, Vanilla Bear's 7-year-old Labrador Retriever, Blizzard, starts to act very strange. That's when she hears something at the basement door.
Oh no. Really?
When Vanilla Bear goes to check on her dog, she hears the chilling sound of something repeatedly turning the basement doorknob and rattling the door. She gathers up her courage and yanks open the door, but nothing there. So what do you think this could be? Is it a ghost caught on camera? Is it just some odd air vacuum that also somehow rotates the doorknob? Or could it be something else? Let me know what you think. No more clowning around. Paranormal investigators Celia and Jonathan from the YouTube channel Paranormal Voyages traveled to the world-famous Clown Motel in Tonopah, Nevada. The creepy motel was founded in 1985, and the motel lobby houses an estimated 2,000 clown dolls and figurines. It basically looks like something right out of a nightmare. Even creepier, the Clown Motel sits right next to a 100-year-old cemetery where 300 people were buried between 1901 and 1911. Many of the deceased were victims of the mysterious Tonopah plague that swept through the local area in the 1900s. The other graves belong to miners who died in a devastating fire in the local Belmont gold and silver mine. Visitors and employees of the Clown Motel say that they have witnessed some truly unexplainable things. Doors slam on their own for no reason, room keys disappear, and many have heard unexplained whispering voices in the middle of the night. Even more disturbing, some visitors claim that they have seen terrifying apparitions in the motel rooms.
Have you heard about anything that's happened in this room?
I was shaking out the sheets like normal, and it felt perfectly normal, except right down the middle there was like a body.
Oh.
And I just dropped the sheets and walked out. I just couldn't do it. I was like, okay, so.
And have you had any other experiences elsewhere other than in this area?
Drawers open and doors closed, and I just don't feel like I'm by myself when I'm cleaning the rooms. I feel like there's something else in here.
What can you tell me about your experiences here at the Clown Motel?
Like around 2 or 3, about 3:30 around there. I'm facing to where there's a table and 2 chairs, and I can literally see 2 shadows just sitting right there. And they'll start playing with my bathroom doors. Like I literally will leave the light on the bathroom door and my door's shut. And in the morning when I get up, literally the light's off, door's open. Sometimes they turn on the shower and then flush the toilet. So it's like...
As paranormal investigator Celia Ramos interviews the motel's owner, she begins to feel a burning sensation on her chest.
Most of the time, every week I'm listening something. Somebody is telling something weird story. They are seeing orbs, they are seeing people talking inside, door shuts.
Can you stop for a second?
Mm-hmm.
Because my chest is burning.
Your chest is burning?
Here. I just feel uncomfortable. Is there anything on my chest
Where?
anywhere? Like here?
It's red.
I had to stop, I'm sorry.
What's wrong?
I got like heart palpitations real strong, and like I feel nauseous, and I feel like I needed to stop talking.
Later in the investigation, Celia and Jonathan start a spirit box session in the motel's lobby, where the motel's disturbing life-size clown doll has been reported to move on its own. They ask the spirits that haunt the clown motel to move the hands of the scary doll. They get a few replies on the spirit box, but are a bit disappointed when the clown's hands just don't move. But then, as the team shuts down their cameras and start wrapping up their investigation, 2 stationary cameras that are still rolling capture something terrifying.
Guys, that was cool stuff, wasn't it?
Yeah, I wish his hands would move.
Yeah, but you know what? That takes a lot of energy, man.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Okay, he should leave that one light
But I will tell you this, from what I've experienced tonight, you guys really have a connection in this room.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever else is in this room. Need my help, Jonathan? You know what? I don't have a connection. I don't have a...
His hand just moved.
Yeah, that can't be good.
It's down. It just moved. I just watched it.
That's not good at all.
What happened there?
Both hands fell.
No, that's not good at all.
Thank you.
Both hands just moved. Rule out vibration. We've been all around here. I literally
all
walked
night. All
around
night.
here
All
around the
night.
circle.
I've walked over there. I've walked
and it
back
has
and
not
forth.
moved.
What you just witnessed is real poltergeist activity. Not once, but twice. Just before I turn the lights on, you can see the clown's right hand slightly move. Shortly after, the right hand comes completely off the top of his lap. Once Celia brings this to our attention, all 3 of us witnessed the left hand fall down. This completely blows our minds. We do not feel vibration was a factor, as we had walked around the clown all night and the hands never budged. I knew just as soon as I would say cut cameras, something would happen, so I left 2 rolling just in case, and I'm glad I did.
So did Celia and Jonathan accidentally capture poltergeist activity on camera? Boy. Is it possible that the ghost of the cemetery right next door visit the clown motel? You decide. You can check out more scary investigations of haunted places over on Celia and Jonathan's YouTube channel, Paranormal Voyages. The House of Horror. The home known as the House of Horror in Asuncion, Paraguay is a home which locals say is extremely haunted. The now abandoned house has a long and very dark history, as 6 brutal deaths have taken place inside its walls. Long ago in the year 1913, a physician who lived in the house shot a man twice after he found him alone with his wife in their home. He later claimed that he didn't know what came over him when he pulled the trigger. Then many years later in 2018, a young mother, her 2 children, and her parents tragically lost their lives inside the home at the hands of the woman's husband. The senseless crime shocked the entire city and forever branded the home with the title, quote, The House of Horror. Several bus drivers that regularly pass by the House of Horror have claimed that they often see a strange shadow-like being late at night that tries to stop the bus. But then the figure simply disappears into thin air right before their eyes. The bus drivers also claim that when it rains, you can hear the crying and wailing of children coming from inside the house. The House of Horror and the strange activity surrounding it has been covered by many news outlets, including this report by Paraguay's C9N TV network. News reporter Alejandra Pereira and her cameraman were doing a tour around the creepy house live on TV when they captured something truly chilling.
Estilo colonial, bastante antigua esta casona. Alejandra, adelante.
Sí, muchísimas gracias, Silvio. Ya nos encontramos en el interior justamente de esta denominada Casa del Terror aquí sobre Oliva y Montevideo para hacer un recorrido con el compañero Derlis, que también estuvo en el momento que ocurrió esto, ¿verdad? Y nos va a poder también...
En ese baño, Alejandra, donde se había realizado, digamos, el entierro de los 4 cuerpos de las 2 mujeres y de las 2 criaturas.
Sí, este sería uno de los lugares donde estaban enterrados justamente los cuerpos de las mujeres, en este caso, Silvio, según las informaciones que también estamos manejando. Porque parte de otro de los cuerpos justamente también se presumía que se encontró en el fondo, hacia donde nos estamos dirigiendo en estos momentos, ya en el fondo de la casa también.
Did you hear it?
Yes.
Eerie, unexplained screams can be heard while Alejandra is explaining where the bodies of the victims were found. The news crew on the scene say that they heard nothing, but viewers watching the report live at home were shocked. Thousands of people contacted the news channel, demanding an explanation for the strange screams. C9N Paraguay takes a look at the raw video footage live, and again broadcasts their findings.
Vamos a llegar hasta aquí, hasta una de las máquinas donde nos tocó escuchar parte del archivo completamente en bruto. Lorena, ¿me puedes explicar lo que vamos a escuchar a continuación, los sonidos también por sobre todo?
Sí, bueno, lo que les voy a poner ahora es el sonido del ambiente que capta la cámara con el sonido del micrófono, porque nosotros recibimos los enlaces acá con canales diferentes, entonces eso se puede separar sin problema.
Porque parte de otro de los cuerpos justamente también se presumía que se encontró en el fondo, hacia donde nos estamos dirigiendo en estos momentos, ya en el fondo de la casa también.
Bueno, y ahora, ¿qué es lo que vamos a compartir también a continuación, Lorena?
Voy a poner el sonido de ambiente que captó la cámara.
Solamente el sonido que entra por la cámara en sí y no por el micrófono que estaba teniendo en ese momento también nuestra compañera Alejandra Pereira. Si podemos ya reproducir y llegar al momento exacto en el cual se estaba dando lo que eran estos gritos. Ahí está.
Porque parte de otro de los cuerpos justamente también se encontró en el fondo, hacia donde nos estamos dirigiendo en este momento, en el fondo de la casa también.
So, just what do you think these screams could be? Could it be the shrieks of the victims still crying out for help? Or is it all just a very, very elaborate hoax? You decide. Did you see it? Because I didn't. Now you've heard me asking you, did you see it? Many, many times over the last few years. Did you see it? 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 But occasionally, I don't even see it. So these next videos feature creepy little sightings from videos that either need more explanation, or they're videos where you guys spotted something that I just didn't even see. So just 2 weeks ago, I posted a video by the French paranormal investigator Oz from the channel Project Activity. In the video, I mentioned that some unseen force seems to try to push Oz down the stairs.
Si je vous dérange dans cet étage, je descends. Je vous demanderai de ne pas faire de bêtises. Sans déconner, c'est quoi ce bordel?
Well, many viewers were quick to point out that whatever pushes Oz might actually be caught on camera in the video.
Je descends. Je vous demanderai de ne pas faire de bêtises. Sans déconner, c'est quoi ce bordel?
It almost does look like a shadow seems to rise right up from the floor to give Oz a push. Or it could simply be a trick of the light. Either way, I have to say to all the commenters who mentioned it, you have a very good eye because, well, I didn't see it. A few weeks ago, I posted a video by a night watchman at an abandoned hospital who caught a shadow figure in one of the rooms.
Alright guys, I'm at the empty floors. I was hearing some noise coming up right now. It's kind of freaking me out, so I'm gonna be filming a little bit. Seeing some
I saw that. It gets worse.
Well, multiple people pointed out that even before the night guard sees the shadow figure in the room, there actually might be another shadow figure that no one even noticed, including me.
Alright guys, I'm at the empty floors. I was hearing some noise coming up right now. It's kind of freaking me out, so I'm gonna be filming a little bit. Seeing some shit.
Another tall, dark, human-like shape seems to be lurking at the end of the hospital hallway, but it's so far away and grainy that it's hard to tell. So what do you think? Do you see it? Or is there just nothing to see? Last month, we posted a video by popular Chinese ghost hunter Xiaolong. While the video was definitely full of some scary moments, some viewers felt that I had missed something very important. A ton of emails and social media messages came flooding in.
I was watching one of your videos and I captured, I don't know if it's just me, but in the corner of this video right here, like I'll show you.
An organ plays from
right there.
An organ play.
Right there on the corner.
So I watched this YouTube channel video. It's called Nuke's Top 5. I saw this one video. I'm watching it right now. Look at this. Look on the top left right corner. Right there. In that top right corner, you see something disappear very, very quickly. And he did not point that out, but I'm pointing it out so that he can point it out as well.
Now, unfortunately, I have to say that this one was caused by a careless editing mistake by me. You see, in an earlier clip, Xiaolong gets scared by a bird in the abandoned school. So originally, I had intended to include this bird attack clip, but I ended up cutting it for time. But then I accidentally left in just a few seconds of the bird flying past the window. I honestly just didn't notice it when I was editing. So I guess in a way you could say that I didn't see it. So I'm very sorry for any confusion that caused, and next time I'll try to catch it. The game that knows your name. So I wanted to include this next quick video clip as an extra, because it's not necessarily paranormal, but it is downright creepy. YouTube gamer Ali B. Mac is doing a live stream playthrough of a visual novel called Doki Doki Literature Club. And then the creepy game seems to suddenly know a little too much personal information about her. And then things get truly bizarre.
Are you ready to spend our eternity together, Al? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? Hold on a second. You're recording this, aren't you? Hi, everyone. Sorry, I can't exactly read your comments from here. But do you mind telling your friend it's a little bit rude for them to start recording without any warning? I'm sure some people don't mind, but I get really self-conscious on camera. Oh gosh, I feel like I'm being put on the spot now. Let's see. Do you want to see a trick? I can't really do much except for a couple of things. Are you ready? Zoom in is your trick? Very impressive. It's annoying. Stop showing. I get it. It's your face. I'm just kidding. I can't do anything after all. If you gave me.
So I hope you weren't eating or drinking anything during that. And I'm just going to throw out a generic apology to anyone who hates jump scares. Sorry about that. But anyway, so the prevailing theory on how this game works is that it actually scans your computer to see if you're running any popular streaming software, and then it delivers up this personalized, terrifying experience. Honestly, to me, the idea of a game scanning through my computer files without permission is even scarier than this game. but that's just me.
Number 1. The WV Paranormal TikTok account is run by a man who lives deep in the woods with his family. After a series of unsettling encounters, he decided to install cameras around his property. And late one night, one of these cameras caught something that made his blood run cold.
Oh, what's that? Is that some sort of horse? The ghost of a horse?
From within the dark forest, a gray, unrecognizable figure slowly emerged. This disturbing creature seemed to have unnaturally long, thin arms, unlike anything I've ever encountered. 5 days later, another notification from the camera appeared. This time, the footage revealed a chillingly clear glimpse of whatever had been lurking in the woods.
What the hell is that? Is that a headless horseman with no head or horse? So the man with like a chainsaw for a hand or something? The hell? It looks like one of the villains off of Attack on Titans, except he's human size. Oh, word? He running in slow-mo? Was that Jason Voorhees? What's he running with his arms behind him for like that? It's gotta be a serial killer. Word? Like, is that's the run? Oh boy. Oh yeah, he doing it. Orbs and everything. Yeah.
The same figure suddenly materialized from the darkness, its movements slow and unnervingly unnatural. Its disturbingly long arms and gray body were unmistakable as it dashed to the right, vanishing into the shadows. I think I can confidently say that this was not an animal, leaving two possible explanations. Either this was a ghost, or a strange person that desperately needs a tan.
Or Jason
Sometimes the scariest things aren't what you see, they're what you feel. That sudden rush of adrenaline, the anticipation, kind of like chasing a jackpot you didn't see coming. You go. A mobile casino at your fingertips. So if you're feeling lucky or just curious about what Mario's Fantasy World has to offer, you can download Jackpot World right now using the link in the description or scan my QR code here. Give it a try and let me know if you hit that big win. Number 2. With cameras practically everywhere these days, it's inevitable that strange things are sometimes caught. Things that have left viewers stumped and searching for answers. And some of these videos eventually end up on the unexplained subreddit. A Reddit user named RedNinja629 found himself on this subreddit, eagerly hoping that someone could explain the video he would soon upload. One day at 6:17 p.m., his mom caught a glimpse of something bizarre on their home security camera. He watched the footage and was left puzzled at what he saw. As the camera was rolling, something unusual appeared at the top of the screen. A misty form came into view for just a few moments before disappearing. This eerie anomaly somewhat resembles a snake, but as it suddenly appeared then soon vanished, I highly doubt that's what that was. I've never seen anything quite like this, so if you think you have any explanation, please be my guest and let me know. Number 3. Late into the night on April 15th, a truck driver named Ken from Illinois was making his way down the interstate. The clock in his truck just struck 3 a.m., and as he approached a bridge, he could have sworn he saw something in the middle of the road.
Go meet up with him and see if she can get him to confess. And it's a tough decision, I'm sure, but Amy ultimately agreed. Where's the wife? She picks up Chuck.
I didn't hear that.
As his truck quickly approached the bridge, something unsettling can be seen in the center lane. What looks like a woman dressed in white suddenly appeared in the middle of the road, seeming completely unfazed by the massive 18-wheelers quickly zooming by. Ken knew he saw someone under that bridge, but he could sense that something just wasn't right.
I know we see stuff sometimes, we're like, it's probably just debris in the road, whatever. This wasn't like that. This felt like something was there. So I pulled up the dash cam, and you see that? That's a white figure. I don't know if that's a person, an entity. When you watch the video, you're going to believe that it's an entity because it doesn't really look like a person. It almost looks transparent. It almost looks like you can see through them.
This eerie figure caught Ken off guard when reviewing the footage. And the very next night, things took a chilling turn.
I had another driver reach out to me after I posted it on Facebook that he was going through there about 20 minutes before I did with another driver right behind him, and they seen the same thing as I did. But they just didn't catch it on camera. And today, at the same time as we went through there, there was a car accident, multiple cars. 2 people ended up dying. 2 people went to the hospital. Well, the 2 people that went to the hospital gave a statement that they seen a white figure in the road, and that's why the one car swerved into the other car. And this was around the same exact time, but 1 day later than when I seen it and he seen it.
2 other truck drivers and 2 of the people involved in the accident claim to have seen the exact same figure. And because of this woman in white, the person in the car that swerved to avoid her lost their life. So what exactly could this ghoulish figure have been? And what was it doing in the road at 3 a.m.? Number 4.
That's scary.
Over on TikTok, a girl named Haley has an account filled with videos from various concerts. She loves to document the experience and share the music with everyone online. But hidden within her countless videos is a piece of security camera footage that doesn't quite make sense.
Bro, why does that look like a loose big piece of DNA?
The motion sensor on her security camera was triggered at 3 a.m., but what was caught is hard to explain. A strange worm-like anomaly traveled from the hall, through the living room, and into the dining room. This incredibly bizarre presence is unlike anything I've ever seen. As you can imagine, the comments on this video were incredibly helpful, with one person saying, "Me at 3 a.m. going to get snacks, trying not to wake the whole house." Now, whether this is a ghost or a strange floating worm, let me know what you think. Number 5. Over on the Finders Beepers History Seekers YouTube channel, Matt and Andy set out to explore an old abandoned house with almost everything left behind. And along for the adventure was Matt's dog Bear, with a GoPro strapped to his back to capture his point of view. The guys made their way to the living room, but as they dug through the forgotten items, they heard something coming from another part of the house.
Literally, it's not me. Oh, Lord. Oh, I noticed cupboards, to be fair. What we got in here? We've got not very much in the bottom. Is there anything in the... What was that? You hear like a whistle? Where's Bear? Bear? Where you go? My concern is that... Oh, he's upstairs. Bear? 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 Oh, he's coming now. That worried me. I thought he'd hurt himself or something, or... I don't whimper. Yeah.
What sounded like a whistle quickly caught their attention and immediately made Matt wonder, where's Bear? Luckily, Bear soon showed back up, seeming as excited as ever to explore the house. And soon the 3 of them made their way upstairs. But while scoping out a bedroom, a hair-raising sound came from the stairs.
Why's that got a lock on it, though, for a bathroom cabinet? That makes no sense at all. Bear, you're just causing so much bother. What the f***? Did you hear that? Oh, snap. Ooh. Oh. Someone has just... Yeah, we heard that. Upstairs. Yeah, wish you had a bigger dog now. Hello? Hello? is shaking. Hello? That weren't just my imagination, that were it?
I thought it were him.
No, because he was stood with yours.
You gotta watch out for them squatters, man.
I don't want to turn my back on this door. Or this door. Hello? We're not secure. We're not going to do anything. We're not going to hurt you. We're urban explorers. Just having a look round.
The sound of footsteps bolting down the stairs quickly caught Matt and Andy's attention. Bear stood on the stairs shaking, seeming to be aware that they were not alone. The guy searched several rooms, trying to find who or what could have caused that sound. They eventually thought to check the GoPro that was strapped to Bear's back, but when they did, they made a bone-chilling discovery. The GoPro footage revealed a person concealed beneath a bed, completely unnoticed by the guys in another room. Bear ran over, sniffing the area, oblivious at first, until he froze, his nose suddenly inches from the hidden figure. The realization hit hard. Someone was in the house. This figure sent Bear scrambling, and in that moment it became clear the footsteps on the stairs must have belonged to this person. Matt, Andy, and Bear were extremely lucky that this person didn't have any sinister intentions, as they were clearly squatting in this abandoned house, familiar with its layout, while Matt and Andy were not. Luckily, the duo made it out of this situation alive, and were even able to joke as they continued to explore.
Oh no. What is it? Is it a chair?
Chair. It's like an old chair.
What's it? Is there anything in these drawers?
It's in his head.
Oh no. Don't, because I could see it. Looking at the wall as well behind you. It's like a scene out of a horror film, innit? With stuff. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Oh, it's horrible.
Number 6. Just over a year ago, a woman named Rose and her husband took the plunge and bought their first house. The two were extremely excited to finally have a place to call their own, but their excitement quickly turned to unease, as just a few weeks after moving in, strange occurrences began to happen around them. The couple would often hear knocking on doors from various parts of the house, but quickly wrote it off as nothing, as they were still just happy to be in their first home. One afternoon, Rose was preparing lunch to take with her to her night shift. She stepped out of the kitchen for a brief moment, and when she returned, the stove was now off. Confused, she called out to her husband, accusing him of pulling a prank, but he was nowhere near the kitchen, and these disturbances only got weirder. One evening while home alone, her husband heard faint sounds coming from the kitchen. Extremely curious, he grabbed his phone and began recording. But what he caught would haunt them both.
I heard something in the kitchen again. Yeah. Looks like the cup ghost is out and about again. What is it with these freaking cups? Oh, man, did you see that?
At 662-671-8688 for more information. Thanks everybody for helping
none of that.
Tips. There's power in caring. Power in community.
It's still ringing?
This is getting ridiculous.
Still moving.
Remember FDIC.
Bruh, it is super cold in my crib right now, and I don't know why. My heater says 80 degrees, but it feels like it's like 60 or 65. Like, is it because I'm watching Nukes? Like, bruh.
Yeah, do something about this now.
You have to move.
After hearing something in the kitchen, he cautiously walked over, only to find two mugs mysteriously swinging back and forth. He stood there confused, simply watching these mugs move and wondering why they weren't losing momentum. But as he stared ahead, the cabinet above them slowly began to open on its own. The sight of this sent him reeling back in fear. And when he re-entered the kitchen, the mugs were somehow still moving. Since this day, things have gone quiet in the house with no further activity. But this couple can't help but question who or what was causing these eerie events. Number 7. 7 years ago, a Reddit user known as Stalker the Zone worked as a security guard in a hospital. Late one night, with the glow of the overhead lights above him, he began his routine patrol through the building's countless hallways. Nothing seemed out of place until he passed a hallway and, without thinking, noted a wheelchair sitting to his left. Sometime later on his next patrol, something stopped him in his tracks. The hallway was the same, but the wheelchair was not. It now sat to his right, in a totally different spot than before. A chill crept down his spine as he realized he wasn't alone. And it was then that he decided to start recording.
Oh, hell no.
He stared ahead, patiently waiting to see if anything would happen, when suddenly the wheelchair began to move. The large wheels in the back began to spin as the chair rolled forward. And if you watch closely, the wheelchair appeared to rotate to face the man recording. The sight of this instantly sent him running, and I applaud his quick reaction, as I would have also ran for my life.
Real talk. I'd have got the hell out of that.
Number 8. A man named Dustin works at a hotel in the Appalachian Mountains. It's not uncommon for him to experience strange things while working alone at night. And for the last year, he's documented his unsettling experiences on TikTok. One night while at work, he was the only person in the building, or at least that's what he thought. Dustin could have sworn he saw a woman dressed in black standing in the back hallway. His heart immediately began racing as he pulled out his phone to record.
This is the same guy who was at work before and saw the freaking Dementor with the white Voldemort face. Like, it was wild.
Freaking out a little bit. So,
you need to get a better job.
I was in the back hallway, and I was just walking through, and there was somebody back there.
I can hear whispering. That's not good.
Like, she was just standing there, but it was like back there.
I can feel his fear with him. Was that another one? Oh boy. I can hear that.
Okay, I know I'm not crazy though, because I f***ing pictured.
Dustin walked through the building, trying to remain calm as he explained what he saw. But as he stepped through a doorway, a dark figure can be seen behind him. This ominous figure was dressed in black, with long dark hair covering its face. Despite walking directly past it, Dustin didn't seem to notice its presence. He then made his way to the back, but as he turned a corner, this horrifying figure was once again directly behind him. Its pale face turned in his direction, with an unnaturally large grin and hollow eyes looking towards him. Just as before, Dustin remained oblivious to this ghastly presence. This face instantly gave me chills, as it's one of the scariest things I've seen in a while. And after this video, Dustin better demand a raise, because what the is that?
I mean,
Make sure to follow me on Instagram to hear more.
I need $16 billion gajillion dollars to work at this job. Y'all ain't gonna play me. Know your worth, people.
Reaching out. This next video was sent to me by Nuke's top viewer Philip Whitaker from Burnley, England. In his email, Philip says that he has had several strange experiences around his home, but has never caught anything on camera. Until now. One night, his fiancée is sitting quietly in the living room when this happens.
What do you mean this? Huh? Huh?
The faint humming of a woman can be heard as a pale translucent mist seems to fly directly over Philip's girlfriend, sending her running from the room in panic. Philip and his fiancée have no idea what they captured on their security camera. But what do you think this is? Caught live on camera. Live streamer Kayoya's Twitch and YouTube channels are focused on gameplay and Pokemon. None of his videos or live streams have any connection with the paranormal, which makes this next clip very strange. During one of Kayoya's live streams on Twitch, he is playing a game and talking to his audience when he hears something behind him.
He's not coming, guys. Brock's not coming. Oh no! What? Oh my goodness. All right. How many people we got? Hello? Okie dokie. My little hand vacuum fell over for some reason. Whatever.
Kayoya explains that his handheld vacuum has mysteriously just fallen to the floor. But did you see it? The live streamer is completely unaware, but a dark, shadow-like figure seems to peek into frame right behind him. Kayoya has no idea who or what this is. In a follow-up video, he explains exactly where it happened.
Okay, so right over here is where he was caught. Here's the little hand vacuum that kind of just went like that. Probably a little softer, but that's roughly what it seemed to be. It was right here on the floor, so that's nice. Also, here's the stairs going up, and here I'll go up them just so that you all know what it sounds like. I am being as soft as I can, and it still makes this much noise. So, like, don't even try, bro. Trust me.
So even if this was just a real person, then who was it? And how did they not make a sound on the creaky staircase? Kayoya believes that he might have captured a paranormal event live on camera. But as always, I leave it up to you to decide. Child's play. Marijke de Wit from the Netherlands posts on TikTok that she is worried about her youngest son. 2-year-old Mateo is playing in his room upstairs when Marijke hears the boy yelling. She hurries upstairs to check on him, but everything seems fine. But when she looks at her security footage to see what the problem was, she is shocked.
Like not the chair, baby. Oh no. He even said ow. That's not very nice.
Mateo appears to be looking at and even arguing with someone or something that we can't see. Then the 2-year-old seems to be pushed backwards onto the floor. Now Marijke says that Mateo is fine and was completely unharmed. But this is where the story takes a very strange turn. You see, Marijke says that she was originally pregnant with triplets, but sadly the other 2 fetuses failed to develop, leaving only little Mateo. Marijke believes that Mateo might be visited by the spirits of his unborn siblings. But what do you think happened to little Mateo? Let me know. Sticks and stones. Belgian urban explorer Jens from the YouTube channel Simtex travels to a small town in Germany to explore a 120-year-old abandoned sanatorium. The sanatorium was built in 1905 to treat patients suffering from severe and life-threatening lung disease. The clinic eventually closed its doors in 1992, but the structure was left to rot and decay for almost 30 years. Jens is joined by his friends as they attempt to do a paranormal investigation inside the sanatorium. The mansion-like structure is a bit remote, hidden away and surrounded by woods. So when the explorers begin to hear strange, unexplained noises coming from outside, they're understandably a little freaked out.
Ja, zijn er nog mensen? Kom, er zijn er nog mensen. Ja? Ja, ik wil er ook. Ah, wacht. Hier is iemand, Wacht, kan politie zijn. Het was wel duidelijk dat er mensen waren, meerdere mensen zelf. Ik persoonlijk had maar 1 persoon gezien, maar als ik de videobeelden achteraf traag bekijk, zie ik zelf meerdere mensen. Hier zie je duidelijk 4 personen staan, waaronder 3 met zaklamp. Het moment dat ik naar buiten keek, deden er 2 personen hun zaklamp uit. Dat is dus al iets wat niet klopt. Mensen die hun niet herkenbaar willen maken, dat klopt gewoon niet. En dat wisten wij. Die angst dat we hadden, was niet normaal. Er is hier iemand. Nee, ik heb echt iets duidelijk gezien. Het was een zaklamp en ik heb een P gezien.
The Simtex team see the glare of multiple flashlights nearby and fear that there might be dangerous people lurking just outside. Then they hear something downright chilling.
Shh. That's just people, I think. I hope.
Oh, ik moet even naar buiten. Ik heb zoiets stilstaan in soorten.
Keren, hallo?
Goedendag.
Ja, als het feit dat ze niet antwoorden is raar.
Ja, dat is inderdaad fucking erg.
Het moment toen we riepen, hallo, goedendag, niemand antwoordde. Waarom zou je niet antwoorden? Dat is het bewijs dat het slechte intenties had. Ja, die is ons bang aan het maken. Die is ons maar buiten aan het lokken. Die probeert het te laten doen. Nee, deze is niet juist, man.
The Urbex group is shocked as it sounds like the people outside are hacking and stomping away at the very building itself. The entire foundation seems to shake and rubble starts to fall from the ceiling above them. What happens next is absolutely terrifying.
Snel. Kom hier, Via. Kim?
Yo!
Alles oké?
Some people really be like that too.
Hè?
You gotta be careful,
Ça va,
bro.
Kim? Ça va, Kim? Alles oké?
One of the towers of the sanatorium gives way and collapses, almost coming down right on top of them. They make a run for it and just barely make their escape from the collapsing building. Now they are in a panic and the group hurries through the woods to find their way back to the small road near the sanatorium. But when they get there, they encounter 4 young men who are acting very suspiciously.
What the f***? Hè? Is je opgespeeld? Wat? Airbags. Alles chill?
Yes, yes. Are you okay?
Are you okay?
Hey.
What are you doing?
Are you okay?
We make lost places. Huh? Lost places.
But we were inside.
We are inside. Bitte? We are inside.
No.
We are inside.
Maar nee, maar Mathieu, rustig.
Zijn we crazy of zo, dikke?
We were already dead.
Hè?
Maar nee, hebben zij
English. There.
He was inside.
I'd have teed off on the dude with the stick. I'd have kept all their camera equipment. We taking shoes. You know what I'm saying? We running pockets. I don't play like that. If I get pranked, I prank back. You know what I'm saying? My prank is called the in real time robbery prank with BlastphamousHD. It's gonna be great.
We are here.
What have you done?
I found it here.
Yes, but you broke the house. It's coming down. We was inside.
No.
I saw you.
Is it? Yes, we were inside. Look.
rustig.
Are you okay?
Okay.
Are you okay?
We're nearly dead.
Do you have Wunde oder
No, but we are scared.
Are you injured?
Look, we are scared.
Yes, I know. What happened? We heard it only.
You? I don't know what you do, but you have stepped the building. It's coming down. He was inside. Yes,
we
have seen you.
Nee.
We hebben alles op camera.
Niet roepen, rustig. Rustig praten.
Nou,
Denk je dat we waren zij, dikke? We waren bijna dood, dikke.
Maar waren zij
Maar ja, maar wacht, doe eens zo'n schot, dikke.
Why are you guys doing this? Why?
Oder ist noch wer drin in dem Haus? Was
Die kam noch mal rausgerannt.
Ja? Also ihr seid komplett.
No. We are not with them, eh? We are just tourists. I don't know what they do, but they come out.
Wer war da jetzt drin? Wart ihr drin?
Hier mit seinem Stock, ja.
Wir sind da hingekommen und haben...
Wir 4 kennen uns.
Wir sind da hingekommen, haben von außen gesehen, dass es von außen für uns zu gefährlich ist, da reinzugehen. Daraufhin haben wir kehrt gemacht und sind wieder rausgegangen.
Ja.
Nee, dat is niet waar.
Maar wacht maar.
Wer komt uit dat bos? Ik heb het niet gelopen.
Hij ligt.
Maar rustig, maar wij deden ook niks.
Dat is toch vollkommen egal, seid ihr?
Deze content moeten jullie zien, want deze is gestoord. Mensen die gewoon expres een gebouw laten instorten. Wij zaten daar binnen.
Hoe was dat dan? Wat is dat?
Feuerwehr.
Kijk, nu hoort je hier een alarm afgaan. Dit is dus effectief voor ons, hè. Dat is dus een brandweer die wordt opgeroepen omdat er iets ingestort is.
The young men claim that they had nothing to do with the partial collapse of the sanatorium.
They always claim they had nothing to do with it. I don't know what you're talking about. You're tripping.
Almost ended the Simtex team. But it seems fairly obvious that they are the culprits. In minutes, police, ambulances, and firemen arrive on the scene. Jens tells them exactly what happened, but the 4 mysterious young men have now fled into the night, never to be seen again. Jens points out that one of the men was holding a large wooden object that he believes they might have used to beat at the base of the rotting building, causing the collapse.
Yeah.
Luckily, Jens and all of his friends escaped without a scratch.
Very lucky.
This incident is yet another example of why I always say people are usually scarier and much more dangerous than anything paranormal.
Yup, because when you catch a person in some crap, they usually just start making crap up in order to shuck accountability. I don't know what you're talking about. What?
You can watch this entire chilling video over on the YouTube channel, Simtex High School Horror. Reddit user responsible ad as a security guard at a high school in Mexicali, Mexico. One night, he hears the sound of someone talking just outside on the school grounds. When he goes to check it out, he gets the scare of a lifetime.
Were you just scared a lifetime? You don't mean us get scared too, right?
Está bastante oscuro, ¿no? Es que se escuchó a alguien. ¡Su puta madre! ¡Su puta madre!
What?
¡Su puta madre! ¡Su puta madre!
No.
Madre, güey. Puta madre, güey. Se miró algo, güey. Se miró a alguien, güey. No mames. No mames. No mames.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
When the video is brightened and slowed down, a strange face can be seen quickly moving out of sight behind the air conditioning unit at the corner of the building. The security guard runs to check it out, but there's nothing there. What makes this footage even stranger is that no legs or feet can be seen, almost as if this head has no body. The security guard is freaked out and claims that what he saw was absolutely something paranormal. He says that he searched the high school grounds but never found anyone. So what do you think this is? Let me know.
A reason to get a gun?
In the Pines. Facebook user Silas Neposh is with his friends exploring the beautiful snowy landscape of Quebec, Canada, when suddenly they spot something very strange in the distant tree line.
Is that a... What?
Whoa!
Trees don't do that. Was a tree fighting other trees?
Something happened over there. There was indeed trees there.
I ain't going closer.
Whoa.
The tree is running?
What's
the tree is running?
Now this odd video went viral when many Facebook viewers noticed what looked like a large humanoid figure that seemed to actually be picking up the trees and carrying them. Some Facebook comments claim that the figure is a Sasquatch or Yeti.
They do exist.
And some even believe it could be, aliens. Either way, just what do you think is going on here?
The Hulk.
Let me know down in the comments.
The Hulk is out for a stroll.
Sticking his neck out. OG paranormal live streamer Ala from the YouTube channel Adventurer Ala is back on yet another creepy live exploration. This time Ala is at an old empty warehouse located somewhere in Saudi Arabia. Locals say that the building was abandoned because it is haunted by an evil entity or, quote, jinn. Ala is a little nervous as he explores the property grounds, and he should be, because strange things start to happen almost.
Bismillah.
I don't even know what that means.
أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق.
Sound like he's saying
بسم الله الذي لا يضر مع اسمه شيء في الأرض ولا في السماء.
Smoolah.
وهو السميع العليم.
Y'all remember Juicy Smouye? The one who tried to say black people jumped him because he was in the dudes? Don't get mad at us. Don't talk about some black people aren't talking. They're not standing up for me. Not knowing that us not talking
اللهم إن كان هذا
was
سحر
helping him out. That is us helping.
Allah searches the property but is unable to find any explanation for this strange phenomena.
We all knew he was lying.
But what happens next is very odd and downright chilling.
Really? Oh, the pony. I think.
يا ويل أمي.
Is it a pony?
يا ويل أمي.
Is it a werewolf?
الله القوي وأنتم الضعفاء.
Maybe this ghost
حسبنا
does not
الله ونعم
care about
الوكيل.
your religious yellings, bro. Is that a moose? Oh no! Oh.
لا 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 والله يا جماعة.
Oh God, its neck is erect.
والله يا جماعة مني بايع عمري. حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل.
Quick, get the rubbers and the deal oils.
An abandoned giraffe plushie suddenly just starts to move on its own. The neck straightens out and seems to raise up as if the stuffed animal is alive. And with that, Allah has had about enough. He ends the live stream and just gets out of there. The explorer believes that he might have captured a manifestation of the sinister jinn that is said to haunt the abandoned warehouse. But what do you think is going on here? Is it a haunted stuffed giraffe? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
Elaborate to be a hoax.
Into the woods.
Oh no.
YouTube user RexyBoy34 claims that he was out in the woods with his friends, just kind of messing around and taking pictures and videos. No. Then he spots something strange near the trees.
The trees. Tree intercourse. What? It's a free country. Huh? People are boning moose, meat meals, and you know, and cats. Apparently Shane Dawson bones cats. I feel like, you know what I mean? Like, you know.
What the hell is that?
Oh, okay. He knows
behind you. I'm being serious, there was something there. There was. I'm not, there was something there.
Someone or something comes lurching from the forest towards them. The group seems overcome with fear and they make a run for it. Now, YouTube user RexyBoy34 only ever posted this one video to his YouTube channel, so it's kinda hard to say whether this footage is real or perhaps more likely, maybe just a prank. Bro. But either way, I'd wager that this girl was not in on the prank because, well, look at her.
You weren't in on that one. Oh boy.
Something fishy is going on. Data from the popular Indian YouTube channel Crazy About Fishing and Cooking as well. He's crazy about fishing and cooking, I guess. Anyway, all of Data's videos are about his hobby of fishing in rivers and lakes in India and then cooking the fish he caught. On one of his fishing trips, he is joined by two of his friends as they hike deep into the wilderness to find the best spot to fish. They make their way through thick vegetation and even cross a creek by using a small fallen tree as a makeshift bridge. Now, it goes without saying that when they finally find a fishing spot, it is very remote, and no one should be there but them. But as the sun is setting and the day comes to an end, this happens.
Hey. दिसतंय का तुम्हाला भास होतो का तुला कमालच दिसतंय
Yeah, I already don't trust the forest, Mike.
अबे येडा बघ ना ते
You ain't gonna catch me camping.
अबे एवढा हसतंय ना तो कोण आहे तिथे
Oh, you hey, hey, you better run. You slut. I mean that in a good way. Love sluts. Sluts are great people. You guys remember the Slut Dragon episode from Rick and Morty? See, that proves it.
काय रे काय होतं
You better run, slut.
एवढा माणूस दिसत नव्हता
Couldn't see the man. It was a dude. That's even sluttier.
Someone or something can be seen mysteriously running through the dark woods near Data and his friends. They yell out to the stranger, but whoever it is does not answer. Even weirder, the person just seems to disappear amongst the trees. Data says that this was the most terrifying experience he's ever had while fishing. And to this day, Data and his friends still don't know who or what they saw. Many viewers of his YouTube channel believe they might have had a paranormal encounter.
Nah, man, that was a weirdo.
But you decide.
That was a weirdo.
What is this? Let me know down in the comments. Just passing by. To pass right by the man as it creepily climbs up the stairs. But the man doesn't even seem to notice the eerie dark shape. Now, without a source, we'll never know whether this footage is real or just an elaborate hoax. But let me know what you think.
That's no hoax. That's really good graphics.
A family has been experiencing mysterious activity ever since they moved into their new home. They were not briefed on any of the prior history and were unaware if the land or property was haunted. They have experienced similar activity in their previous residence, which makes them think that the entity may be attached to them rather than the land.
That's not good.
They recently welcomed their new child into their family, and ever since their birth, the strange activity has only increased. The father claims that he has seen shadow figures out of the corner of his eye, along with the infamous Hat Man. One afternoon, the father walked out of his bedroom and towards the bathroom, and he sensed that he was being followed by someone or something. When he went and reviewed the security camera footage, he was stunned by what he captured.
Oh, damn. It does have a hat. This is wearing a hat. Damn.
As the video begins, we can see the man walking out of the room and down the hallway. He eventually turns left into the bathroom and out of sight. Moments later, we can see a dark shadow figure appear out of the bedroom and follow the same path down the hallway. The strange figure is clearly wearing a hat, which is rather odd. Many people in the original comment section are convinced he captured the infamous Hat Man, while the skeptics are certain CGI was used.
Might call more than that.
A few weeks ago in Iran, a youth boys' soccer game was being played when something strange took place.
Definitely looks like
Everything was rather ordinary until someone pointed up in the sky and looked puzzled. Before this event, there were rumors going around a few weeks prior that strange lights were spotted up in the sky, but no one seemed to believe them.
Fireworks.
This encounter would be much different, and thankfully was captured on camera. On this night, the lights in the sky were so bright that it even stopped the boys' soccer game. Everyone in attendance couldn't help but stare up in the sky in amazement as the bright lights hovered in the sky just above. One of the parents grabbed their phone and started to record.
Weather balloons or something? Why does it look like it's an arrow pointing down to me? Like, yeah, man, get down.
As the video begins, we can see most of the people on the field staring up at the night sky. We can see 7 large orbs at various heights making their way up. It's difficult to tell exactly what the objects are, but due to the fascination everyone has, it's clear that this is not something typical. While many people in the original comment section are convinced they captured extraterrestrial crafts, the skeptics are certain they are simply lanterns.
Flying lanterns.
Late one evening in Massachusetts, a woman received a notification on her phone that motion was detected in her backyard. This type of notification is quite common since the camera often records small animals on her property. However, on this night when she went to check her phone, she was surprised at what she saw. Since she just woke up, she couldn't tell if her eyes were playing tricks on her. In the footage, there was a familiar rabbit nearby, but what caught her attention was a strange orb flying around. She wasn't sure exactly what it was, but she knew it wasn't a bug, or at least not one that she has ever seen before. She decided to post the footage to Reddit to see if she could possibly get some answers.
Oh boy. Word? I mean, they're just like mutant fireflies or something. Way bigger than they should be. It's like a floating Sonic's ring. There's nothing weird about that. It's like a glowing hummingbird. Huh?
As the video begins, we can see a rabbit moving to the middle of the frame, along with a bright orb moving erratically. One of the more peculiar aspects of the video is that the orb has a light on the ground directly beneath it. The orb eventually makes its way over the rabbit, which causes the animal to move in the opposite direction. While many people in the original comment section are convinced it's a mysterious UFO, many of the skeptics are certain it was simply a laser pointer. Late one evening, a few friends were hanging out when one of them noticed something terrifying. One of the friends was acting funny because she had a few drinks, so the other one decided to record her silly actions. The friend that lives in the house often experiences strange activity, but never thought much of it. She'd often hear disembodied voices and would see objects moved from their original position. Several of her friends are too scared to stay over at her place once they heard about her scary experiences. On this particular night, they were having fun and dancing when one of the friends noticed something out of the corner of her eye. The mood in the room completely shifts from lighthearted fun to pure terror.
You're fucked. What? What?
Yeah, that's awkward.
The ghost didn't like her Fortnite unit.
Yep, did not like her dancing at all.
What are you doing? Did you not hear that? No.
Watch the video. Even the dog is checking
As the
out.
video begins, we can see her friend dancing and laughing in the middle of the room. The two girls seem to be having a wonderful time until something spooks the friend. It may have been difficult to see, but the mirror on her closet door begins to move without any explanation.
Dun, dun,
The friend hears the moving mirror and gets scared since she had no idea what was making the noise behind her. She recorded a video the next day to prove that the mirror wasn't moved by her friend jumping up and down. Paranormal or not, the footage is definitely creepy. A UPS driver has been experiencing mysterious activity ever since he began working there. The bizarre activity always takes place when he finishes up his shift and parks the truck in the company lot. He often hears disembodied voices in various empty trucks, along with the sounds of loud footsteps, even though nobody is in the general area.
That's not good.
When he started working there, many of his colleagues warned him about the strange activity at night, but he just laughed it off as a form of hazing. He quickly learned that they were telling the truth, and one evening when he was wrapping up his shift, he decided to record a video to prove to people he wasn't crazy. What happened next would send chills down his spine.
Man, I'm trying to tell y'all, these UPS trucks are like, feel like ghosts, man. You can't trust these things. You gotta be careful, because every time I'm at this place, I freaking hear a bunch of weird, crazy noises. Freaking stuff be opening by itself.
Oh!
That is crazy that he caught that. What the fuck?
Oh! This would be crazy.
As the video begins, we can see the man getting out of his truck and walking to the front. As he turns and pans his camera through the windshield, we can see a heavy door that was latched shut swing open entirely on its own. He was shocked to see this take place and quickly began to walk away. But soon, more loud bangs could be heard in the direction of his truck.
They ain't got that type of stuff. None of that haunted shit.
That's why
To this day, he is still unsure exactly what took place. Either his friends were playing an amazing trick on him, or his truck was definitely haunted.
Freaking haunted. How much? 100. Well, you know what I mean? I just do
A couple
my work,
was
man.
relaxing at home one evening and watching The Exorcist when something bizarre took place. The girlfriend had never seen the movie before, so the boyfriend thought it'd be a good idea to film her initial reactions to the movie. The couple has a few haunted dolls in the house, but they have never captured anything on camera. The doll that is the most active is a clown doll that they have seen move on various occasions.
I ain't never seen that.
The clown doll is resting on a swing, and they were always unsure if the doll was swinging or if a gust of wind may have moved it. When the boyfriend pans the camera to his girlfriend during the movie, he captures the clown doll moving entirely on its own.
by this sign of the Holy Cross of our Lord Jesus Christ, who lives and reigns with the Father and the Holy Spirit.
Very much so.
Damien!
I've never seen it.
It's not even scary.
It is scary.
Nah, I've never seen The Exorcist. Right now, I am fixated directly on this gal versus left. Oh, damn! Tried to skydive onto her face. Oh my God.
As the video begins, we can see the boyfriend panning the camera back and forth between the movie and his girlfriend to see her reaction to the scene.
That's when I get my 3 babies.
Eventually, we can see the haunted doll directly above her head move out of its chair.
Man.
Based on the footage, we are unable to see anyone near the doll, so it appears as though it moves on its own. After a few seconds, the doll moves once again and becomes fully rigid. Many people in the original comment section mentioned the scary movie may have influenced the doll, while the skeptics are certain a fishing line was used.
Yeah, I would just say, maybe burn that doll.
Yeah.
A man was out walking one evening on a busy street and noticed something in the corner of his eye. He abruptly stopped and had a closer look and noticed a strange figure standing on the walkway. The walkway was above a busy street, and he was surprised to see nobody nearby on the bridge. There are many local legends of cryptids that lurk in the city at night, but he never thought he'd capture one on camera. He was frightened while recording the strange figure, but figured he was far enough away that he could run for safety if it spotted him. To this day, he is still uncertain about what he captured on camera and is scared to roam the city at night.
Scarecrow? The headless one? Broken face. Jeepers Creepers.
Red eyes.
I see that. I mean...
Demon.
I wouldn't trust it. Could be a demon. Could be a wide-eyed ghost cat. Yeah, true. That looked like somebody with a Fortnite mask, glowing eyeballs.
As the video begins, we can see a large black figure standing on the walkway.
What do you
The
mean,
figure has
black?
2 massive glowing red eyes, and luckily nobody is close to the creature. Many people in the original comments section are convinced he captured evidence of the elusive cryptid known as the Mothman. Unfortunately, the cameraman is too far away to see any more features of the creature. While many people believe it's the Mothman, several skeptics mentioned that it was most likely a statue. A few months ago, a woman got a notification from her Ring camera that motion was detected in front of her house. She has never experienced anything unusual since moving into her house, so she was shocked when she reviewed the security camera recording. A few of her neighbors mentioned that they witnessed a strange figure around the neighborhood at night, but she was unfamiliar about what they were referring to. She was fast asleep when her phone notified her of motion in front of her house. The fact that she was home alone only made the situation worse. When she looked closer at the footage, she saw a strange, translucent figure manifest out of nowhere and make its way toward her car.
Damn that. Oh. Maybe it's just a really... Does it look like it's skating? Oh, yeah, that's... Yeah, that can't be
As
good.
the video begins, we can see a translucent humanoid figure dressed in a white gown. The figure can be seen walking from left to right, and as it gets closer to the car, the figure begins to fade in and out. She mentioned that once it disappeared behind her car, she never got a notification of any movement after that. One interesting aspect of the video is a large orb that seems to manifest inside the figure once it gets near the car. Back in 2020, a man went on a camping trip to a local lake that he was quite familiar with. While growing up, he often heard terrifying stories of this particular camping ground, and many believed it was haunted. Although many friends and family members would still visit, that didn't stop them from exercising great caution. Supposedly, a woman unfortunately drowned in the lake, and she haunts the surrounding campgrounds. On this particular morning in April, he just returned from a walk with his dog and began to eat breakfast. He enjoys taking videos of his dog, so he was recording him with the beautiful lake in the background. Everything seemed rather ordinary in the beginning until he noticed his dog getting quite spooked. Unsure what caused his dog to become uneasy, he reviewed the footage and was stunned by what he captured. As the video begins, we can see the dog walking towards the water's edge. Something soon grabs his attention, and he begins to look out into the water.
That's what they do
After
in the
a few
streets?
moments, a strange translucent figure manifests just above the water. Although the lake has fog rolling over it, it's still clear that the figure is something different than the surrounding
Very much
fog.
so.
The figure
Definitely
appears to be wearing a large white cloak, and after a few moments, it completely disappears. While many people in the original comment section are convinced he captured authentic paranormal activity, the skeptics are certain it was simply CGI. An American who moved to Japan dedicates his channel to educating people on Japanese culture. He will often show various cities in Japan and the rental rates of apartments. He also will do video walkthroughs to show people what their money will get them in various neighborhoods. In one of his most recent videos, he began to notice comments that seemed out of place. Instead of asking about the real estate, most of the comments were asking him about the figure during his tour. Considering the fact that he was by himself on his tour, he began to feel uneasy. He never heard any stories about the property having a dark past, so he was unsure what his viewers were referring to. When he watched back the video, he was stunned by what he witnessed.
Here's what $760 gets you in Fukuoka, Japan. Now today we have a classic Japanese home, starting with a very nice tatami room. This house will run you a monthly rent of June.
Good looking out, man. Thanks for that
Once he
information.
enters the house and
I know
quickly
if I
pans
go
his
out there,
camera from
I'll
right to
make sure to
left,
sleep at the
we can
bus
see a
stop.
humanoid figure standing behind one of the partitions. The figure
you see
appears
that?
to be quite tall and
That is
staring
people.
directly at him.
The ghost of Yao Ming.
As he begins to pan the camera back to the right, the figure completely vanishes.
Word?
The camera motion was so quick that it wouldn't be enough time for a normal person
What's
to
he waiting
simply
for?
run
That's
in the
real.
other direction.
Yeah, that's real.
The
He had no
man
time
who
to
took
run.
the video is still completely
Really
baffled
real.
by what he captured. A vast majority of the comments on his original post claim that he captured authentic paranormal activity.
Dun, dun, dun.
A man has been experiencing terrifying activity ever since he moved into his new apartment. Before signing his lease, he was never told by the agent that the property was potentially haunted. So when things began to happen, he was simply shocked. He has thoroughly documented his strange experiences, and the common theme is that the haunting is done by a child spirit. He has no idea who the child spirit is, since there is not much information about the property's history. He was sound asleep one evening when he began to hear loud knocking coming from the front door. He wasn't expecting a visitor, so he thought his mind was playing tricks on him at first. When he walked downstairs to see what was making the noise, he was stunned by what he witnessed.
Oh, hell no! 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 Absolutely no! Bad! That's a bad baby! What is that? What is it? Run for your life!
As the video begins, we can see a small child on the other side of the door banging on the glass. There is no mistaking that a small child is making the noise, which surprises him since he has no idea who the kid could possibly be. He courageously opens the door, and the small child completely vanishes. There also doesn't appear to be a cut in the video, so we can most likely rule that out. Several people commented that he should never have opened the door, since the child spirit would certainly enter the property. While many people are convinced he captured the spirit of a young child, the skeptics are certain it was simply CGI.
We don't do noise.
A few weeks ago, a man received a notification from his Ring camera that motion was detected just outside his house.
What type of
He
motion?
claims that he recently moved out to the middle of nowhere and has been getting creepy vibes. He mentions that he has no neighbors around, and his house is on a fenced-in hill that makes it impossible to get up to, and is surrounded by a forest. Although he has been uneasy since he moved there, he has never captured anything on camera. He often hears cries coming out of the forest, but just assumes it's a fox. He did some research on the land, and wasn't able to come up with anything regarding a dark and mysterious history. While he was fast asleep, he was jolted awake by the sound of his Ring camera sending a notification to his phone. When he reviewed the footage, he was stunned by what he witnessed.
What type of phone is it? Samsung?
Oh, what the hell?
Oh, it's the ghost of a ballerina.
It's a pants.
Hey, was he crip walking? That's a dance. No, I know it. The mop. There it is. Huh? Because she's wearing obviously some sort of shower apparel. No, it's not like a sleeping gown of some sort. A wedding dress. It's a paternity dress. Is she pregnant? Why does it look like she's walking backwards like this?
As the video begins, we can see a humanoid figure walking on the hill just outside his house. The figure appears to be wearing a white gown and walking in a strange manner. Considering he lives in the middle of nowhere, this would be an absolutely terrifying sight, knowing it's happening just a few feet away. The figure doesn't appear to be paranormal. Instead, it looks like a mentally unstable woman, which is much more terrifying. A cruise ship graveyard exists on the shores of Turkey, which is where decommissioned ships are laid to rest. A popular TikTok account dedicates their channel to posting various videos of ships. They have never posted anything paranormal, but one of the videos revealed something mysterious to those who examined it more closely. A few friends were on the shores of Turkey and filming the massive cruise ships that had been abandoned for years. There was nobody on the ships, and getting access to them would have been incredibly difficult. None of the friends noticed the strange anomaly in real time, but when they posted the video to social media, they were shocked at the comments. When they took a closer look at what everyone was referring to, they were left speechless.
How the fuck would you even get up there?
I know, right? Not to be Spider-Man or Doctor Strange cape powers. Oh. See, I wouldn't even want to look at something like this because I would be too scared. Because I see that. I saw that. I would be too scared to see something. I wouldn't even look at that.
It may have been difficult to see, but when the camera focuses on the cruise ship to the right and zooms in, we can see a dark humanoid figure walking from left to right. Due to how far away the cameraman was, it's difficult to tell whether he captured a paranormal entity or simply someone looking for valuable items that may have been left over. Paranormal or not, the footage is definitely creepy.
A haunted ship looking for valuables.
I would.
You would?
I can find a way in it.
It's possible.
A family has been experiencing strange activity ever since they moved into their new house. The parents have mentioned that they have heard disembodied voices in various rooms, along with seeing terrifying shadow figures down the hall. They recently had a new baby, and ever since they brought him home, the mysterious activity has only ramped up. They are unsure why their new baby boy would heighten the paranormal activity in the house. Like most parents, they decided to install a security camera in the house to keep an eye on their precious new baby. One night, the husband got a notification on his phone that motion was detected in his son's room. When he reviewed the footage, he was stunned by what he witnessed.
Precious new baby's wild.
Extremely precious. Yeah, I wouldn't trust none of this. Oh no. That's bad.
I thought it should be common knowledge and should be
As the video begins, we can see the adorable baby boy sleeping peacefully. After a few moments, the teddy bear resting alongside him gets pulled over in an unnatural manner. After reviewing the footage, it's interesting to note that the bear did not fall backwards and was already resting against the side of the crib. The bear instead was seemingly pulled to the side, which proves the bear didn't just fall over. While many people in the original comments section are convinced he captured paranormal activity, the few skeptics are certain fishing line was used.
Certain fishing line was used. Like somebody with a baby.
A woman was working at a smoke shop by herself one evening when she began to hear loud noises in the back. Ever since she began working at this shop, she has always felt uneasy and has always sensed someone was watching her even when she was the only one in the store. She isn't aware of any dark history regarding the store, but since day one, she was warned by her coworkers to be on guard when working at night. She thought they were referring to hostile clients, but instead, they were talking about strange events that they couldn't explain. The first few nights that she worked by herself, nothing unusual took place, but that would all change on this night when loud noises were heard in the back. She quickly turned her attention to the security cameras.
What the bro?
Yep, don't trust none of that.
Once she focuses her camera on the security feed, she quickly notices a broom violently moving entirely on its own. This catches her off guard since she didn't think she would capture such an event. She nervously kept her camera on the feed until she eventually captured a quick, ghostly figure moving from right to left. It's difficult to make out any distinct features since the figure was moving too quickly, but we are able to see that the creepy entity is translucent. If this didn't scare her, what she captured a few days later definitely would.
She got more of it. Haunted microwave. Word? Haunted microwave. I really thought it was. I was like, word? Oh, 2 things. Dang, and the pillow.
Similar to the previous night, she witnesses objects moving with nobody in the general area. This time, a large ladder seems to be pulled forward, while at the same time a random pillow starts falling down the stairs. After this night, she swore she would never work there at night ever again.
Oh, I bet.
All of this being caught on footage helped her understand that her intuition was correct and that something mysterious was taking place near her. A family was driving home one evening in central Indiana when one of them spotted something unusual up in the night sky. After they began to focus on the strange lights, they were all convinced that something wasn't right. The large amber lights would shine bright, then soon turn off, and become bright once again, once it slightly changed positions. They weren't the only ones to capture the strange event. Several families recorded the same unidentified objects from various positions. Eventually, there were so many unusual lights in the night sky that they couldn't help but pull over and film the incredible scene.
Word?
See it?
Yo! What is Silver Surfer coming in with friends? No. That's the Avengers. It's the Marvel Avengers coming in, and/or the Transformers when they be landing. You know what I mean? Because they always hit some shit. I think it's a group of Silver Surfers.
As we look up into the night sky, we can see several large amber lights turning off and on repeatedly. There doesn't appear to be a large craft that the lights are attached to, which makes the video very interesting. Many people in the original comments section are convinced they captured an extraterrestrial craft, while a few skeptics mentioned that it was simply a flare. Flares don't move in a perfect line like the video shows, so I think it's safe to say it must have been something different.
It does. Definitely makes the most sense.
A few friends were walking along the coast in Israel when they stopped for a brief moment to watch the waves. One of them quickly noticed a seal relaxing on one of the rocks near the shore and pointed it out to the other friend. When the friend got a better look, he mentioned that the seal looked very weird and wasn't entirely convinced that's what he was looking at. This uncertainty shocked his friend, and he soon began to realize it may not be a seal after all. This specific area is well known for mysterious creatures, but they never imagined they would have their own unique encounter. Once the friend zoomed in with his camera to get a better look at the creature, he was stunned by what took place next.
Is that real? This is real footage?
Got a seal
This is real footage?
Nothing.
Oh no.
By the way, the government coming out and saying UFOs come out the ocean, race likely mermaids.
They do exist.
How do you,
mermaids, that is. Might be finally the pipe Ariel out.
Yeah, I don't think they would look that sexy.
Probably not. gonna edit that out. You guys will never know about that. We're gonna edit all that out. Yeah, half fish, half people. Not from tracking the sounds of the cartoons.
Did you get that? Tell me you got that.
Yeah, that's even worse. Sirens, they sing their song and then they hypnotize the dudes into following them. There's like Black Widow
As
spiders.
he focuses his attention on the rock, it's clear something is resting on top. Since the footage is roughly 12 years old and was recorded in cloudy conditions, it's difficult to make out exactly what it was. When he zooms in, the creature appears to turn and look directly into the camera, almost as if it knew it was being watched. Soon, the creature scampers off the rock and into the water below. Many people are convinced they captured proof of a mermaid, and that all the legends surrounding this specific area are based on truth.
Oh boy.
Is it real? I don't know.
A family lives in Fredericksburg, Virginia, and has been experiencing strange activity. The area was home to the Battle of Fredericksburg, where thousands of soldiers unfortunately lost their lives. The town is full of paranormal stories, and people often report seeing the Civil War soldiers that passed away on the battlefield. Along with seeing the spirits of people, there are also countless stories of people seeing the ghosts of various horses. The family often hears the sound of hooves outside their bedrooms at night, but when they go to look to see what's causing the noise, they don't see anything in the area. The family put up several security cameras around the house to make sure the family stayed safe. Early one morning, they got a notification on their phone that motion was detected. When they watched back the footage, they were terrified by what they witnessed.
Oh.
Serious clouds.
It's like a ghost train?
Oh, no.
It's a ghost of an Indian on a horse.
Yeah, what the hell?
Horseback. Ooh, what could it have been?
After a few moments, we can see a lone white mist moving across the backyard from left to right. Some viewers have speculated that the mist looks like a Civil War soldier on horseback. Another strange aspect of the video is that there is no fog anywhere else, which makes the white mist look even more mysterious. Along with the eerie visuals in the footage, we can also hear the sound of loud hooves walking nearby.
I knew it!
There is also the sound of rain,
Indian.
which can make the hooves difficult to hear, but they are definitely present. Paranormal or not, the footage is definitely creepy.
A YouTube channel called HRJ Paranormal Adventures. A man that goes by Hillbilly Rob has uploaded dozens of videos exploring abandoned places and hunting for ghosts. In one particular video, he ventured inside an abandoned nursing home. And immediately after entering the building, it was clear that this place had gone untouched for years. He made his way through the winding hallways, observing the decaying walls around him. And when he found himself in one room in particular, his EMF meter began to go wild.
See, I find it's best, when you get an EMF meter, you gotta ask the ghost, like, questions, you know what I'm saying? Why you tripping off up in her?
Dude, it is going off.
And while in the room, Rob discovered a strange scratch across his shoulder.
Almost felt like glass. So I almost felt like glass when I crossed my shoulder.
Oh, that spot right there.
Yeah. I shine a light and the camera on it.
Right there, guys, look. See right there?
Throughout this investigation, it was only Rob and a friend inside the building. But when he later reviewed his footage, he discovered that they may not have been alone.
Bruh, when I turned my neck, I turned back, I thought that was one of them nurses off the Silent Hill games. Watch the doorway. I
As
did
Rob
see.
made his way around a corner, he managed to catch something or someone in the hallway.
Yeah, that's not good.
What looks like the dark
It's not that
silhouette
bad,
of a head
though.
peeking out from a doorway can be seen. This eerie shadow quickly pulled back out of view, going completely unnoticed by Rob. Now the question is, could this be the ghost of a former resident of the nursing home? Or is there a more logical explanation? Number 24. A YouTube user that goes by Isaac Savage is a content creator based in New York that recently began uploading videos. In a recent video, he set out to explore an abandoned mental asylum. Known as Letchworth Mental Hospital, this facility opened in 1911 as a place for the physically and mentally disabled. It's rumored that incredibly dangerous and experimental procedures were performed on the patients, leading to several deaths over the years. With a friend by his side, the two eventually found a way to get in. And as they began roaming the halls, they had a very light-hearted attitude.
Housekeeping.
This must have been like some kitchen. There's lockers here. This looks like some cafeteria or something. But yeah, I'm really feeling the heebie-jeebies here.
But when they split up, something strange happened near Isaac.
Strange as in how? Strange as in Stranger Things strange? Or weird sound? I mean, door opens? Is he the only person in here though? I feel like this is was that a dilapidated middle school or something?
The sound of a door closing came from somewhere behind Isaac, immediately sending him running for the stairs. He gathered his courage and continued exploring, but what he ran into next is downright terrifying.
I mean, did he see it?
Down the hall directly in front of him, a dark figure can be seen ominously standing. This unsettling silhouette didn't look to move a muscle, as Isaac quickly caught it on camera. This chilling sight sent him rushing down the stairs, but unfortunately for him, what he caught next made his hair stand on end.
Someone's above us. Someone is above us.
Word?
Gabe! Gabe!
Are you serious? Wow! Like nobody saw that.
Dark, a gut-wrenching scream filled the hallway. This ear-piercing scream sounded like something straight out of a movie, and was more than enough to send Isaac fleeing for his life.
Dang. Alright, I'll admit it. That one got me.
Whether this was something paranormal or a living person, both possibilities would make me scream like a baby.
Yeah, I run from both of those.
Number 25. A Reddit user that goes by Blade Runner 344 recently posted a video to the Paranormal Encounters subreddit that quickly got flooded with comments. This video was captured on a home security camera in the uploader's hometown in Colombia. In this bizarre footage, a man can be seen entering a house, but what happened next is incredibly unsettling.
What happened? It's a pretty nice Toyota. The other car is a Kia? You never get prepared for that one. What did it hit him with? What did it rob him? Did he owe it money? Was that the ghost of his ex-girlfriend or something?
As the video begins, a man can be seen casually entering a house, but soon after, something came flying through the air and appeared to yank the man out the door.
Like it hit him in the small of his back.
Within a split second, this unidentified anomaly darted
hit him
from the
right in
wall
his
into
spleen.
the door, somehow causing this man to violently get ejected
Yup.
from the house.
Slumped him.
By the look of the aftermath, this man was clearly unconscious, catching the attention of two bystanders that quickly came to his aid. Now, I'll be the first to admit that I have no idea what actually happened. And according to the uploader, the man in the video is alive, but unfortunately has no memory of this incident.
Word?
If anyone has any theories as to what happened here, please let me know. And in the meantime, I'm gonna try my best to avoid whatever this is. Number 26. A woman named Jade from the Ghost Club Paranormal YouTube channel set out to investigate the Sally house. This infamous home was built in 1872 and has a long history of paranormal activity. Previous owners experienced an intense haunting that involved an entity physically attacking them. The owner would have vicious scratches across his body that he could never find a logical explanation for. Well, now Jade, joined by friends Mandy and Austin, were eager to set foot inside and see what they may encounter. Immediately after entering the home, something seemed to be aware of their presence.
Wait. Hello? Someone in the kitchen?
Oh, you know what's in the kitchen?
This stuff freaks me out.
Here.
No, it's the f***ing basement door.
It's the basement door. It sounded like someone just knocked on the basement door.
And we're not allowed in the basement right now.
We're not allowed in the basement.
Sally was a little girl when this place used to be like a doctor's office and surgeon's office. The surgeon lived upstairs, and this is where he would practice from. A woman came to his house late one night, and she had a little girl who had trouble in her stomach. She was getting pains in that. The little girl's name was Sally. So Sally came in, and then he performed like an emergency surgery on her. So the surgeon gave Sally anesthesia so he could cut in to do this emergency surgery. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard it.
I just heard a little girl's voice or someone just went, yeah.
Oh my god.
I didn't hear it.
Anyway, he had to act really, really, really fast, so he didn't actually have time to wait for the anesthesia to kick in, so he started cutting her open, and she could feel everything. Unfortunately, she did end up passing away from that surgery, and she said to haunt this place. Now, these are the actual tools, the surgeon's bag, everything. The next owner who lived in this house, he would see a little girl, and this is the picture that he drew of the little girl.
Several bumps and knocks, as well as disembodied voices, were already captured. And as they moved to the next room, things got even weirder.
Bell, difficult.
What?
Bell?
Bell, difficult.
We have the bell, the dead bell upstairs in Sally's room.
I have it on the lowest sensitivity. Maybe she needs it up a little bit higher.
Maybe she...
Location, please.
Move location!
Okay, now I have chills.
I need to go upstairs and adjust the sensitivity on the bell. The bell's difficult up there. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna set Chester off. Hi.
She bad. She bad. There is an afterlife.
Thank you.
Okay.
Is that better?
That's what's up. Does it have free snacks and other condiments there?
We're delighted you're here.
We're delighted you're
After
here.
adjusting the sensitivity on the bell, something seemed to press it. Then after Mandy asked, is that better? A disembodied voice can be heard saying yeah. But whatever she was communicating with seemed to have taken a liking to her.
Okay. All right.
Prepare.
Prepare? Prepare for what?
Mandy.
Do you know her name?
Bro.
I have never heard that say Mandy. The spirit talker has never said Mandy before.
Hi. Hello.
Oh my god.
Hello.
And the
What's going
bell.
on?
And the bell.
The bell
Did you
just
hear it?
rang?
The bell just rang.
Prepare, Mandy. I'm sweating. Is it because Mandy turned the bell up for you?
One for yes.
And we come here with the most respect for the spirit realm. And what the?
What happened?
Holy.
Are you okay?
Oh my god. Holy sh.
What the happened?
Oh, did I just break my camera? Oh my god.
You good?
Hold on. I've never been touched like that in my entire life.
Oh, you were touched.
And the Ottawa said touch. The way that I just got touched right now on my back, like, can I demonstrate to somebody?
Yes.
Keep the camera on, but yours
Yes,
just
you
turned
can
on.
demonstrate
I threw it
on
down.
us.
Oh
It's telling you to
Please
put your
do.
camera back on.
I'm sorry, I'm trying.
The spirit box suddenly said Mandy, specifically calling out one of the investigators. Then shockingly, Mandy screamed, claiming that something touched her. So far into this investigation, whatever is in this house seems to be targeting Mandy.
Oh,
the
yeah, it
trio
is.
have made their way upstairs, where Jade and Mandy began an EVP session.
Is there a little girl named Sally with us in this room?
Sorry. Dude, it has not done that many times.
That was aggressive, though.
Wow.
That was aggressive. It
That
didn't.
felt aggressive.
It did not want us to talk
I was about to say
Sally.
something inappropriate.
After asking about
That
Sally,
scared
the
me.
bell began to ding like crazy, a very clear response to their question. Jade then decided to try the Delco method, where she can't see or hear anything other than the answers that come through her device. And after asking several questions, things took an eerie turn.
But like, look how quiet she is now.
Jade's out. I need to tap her
Them
out.
Kanye West glasses?
She hasn't said anything.
Jade, I don't want to scare her.
No, she need to be at a rave,
All right,
like a
I need
Let's
to get
Player
her
at a
out.
rave or something.
Let's turn on the light, right?
That one doesn't work. I'm gonna turn on this one. Hey, Jade. Jade. Jade.
Whoa, what is she? Why is she pointing?
Jade.
Hold on.
That don't count.
Why are you pointing?
Hold on. Go back.
It's like a sensory deprivation
Just
chamber.
go back. Just hold on a second.
What is she doing? A Let's Play?
Why are you pointing?
She's like driving a doom buggy in her imagination. I don't know why. What is
What's
she?
going on? It's really weird.
Peace up, A-Town down? Is them gang
Feels
symbols?
Really weird.
Hey, who have you been talking to? She was lying.
That?
She was lying. No, you better widen them fingers. Don't you lie to us.
That's a heart. It's
Man.
like a half of a heart.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, she a crip? She crippin'?
Yeah.
She throwing up the, I don't know the.
Oh my god.
She gang banging while ghost hunting?
Stay there.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
You're okay.
Shake it off. Shake it off.
Take a breath.
Shake it off.
Take a
There you
breath.
go.
I need to go.
Yeah. Touch her titty.
Hey,
There
take
you
a
go.
breath.
Yep.
Take a breath. Take
Yep.
a breath.
Grab
Take a
her
breath.
titty, B.
In through your nose.
Now, if you ever want to calm any hyperventilating female, we're going to edit that out. The ladies know what I'm talking about, though.
Out through your mouth.
It only works if you're already
Through your nose.
hanging out with her, if you're already really close friends with her. Not like that.
That was so f***ing scary.
Yeah.
I thought I
No,
was
touch her
gonna
titty
have to
again. You
hospital
touch her
for a
titty
heart
back.
attack.
Huh? You touch her
After
titty back, and
suddenly
then
going silent, Jade
two
began
girls
to
be
point
touching.
around the room. She then pulled the equipment off, claiming that her heart was beating extremely fast and was worried that she was having a heart attack. They quickly got out of the house and rushed outside, and soon decided to end the investigation there. From what they experienced, it definitely seems like something is still lingering inside the Sally house.
Oh yeah.
Number 27. A TikTok user named Sophia is a teenage girl that often posts videos from her daily life on TikTok. And while most of these videos are fun and lighthearted, one of them stands out from the rest. According to Sophia, a few years back, there were a few instances of strange, unexplainable things that happened in her home. From music boxes playing by themselves in the middle of the night, to her sister witnessing the shadow of a little girl running up the stairs. Well, one day while it was storming, Sophia began recording a video of the rain. But when she flipped the camera
She
back to
sells stuff over at the
herself,
swap
she
meet, man. She
accidentally
could be.
caught something chilling.
Yeah. I was recording the video in the rain, and there's a person behind me. Word?
In the background behind Sophia, a tall dark figure can be seen. As she moved out of the way, this pitch black figure can be seen turning its head and looking in her direction. Sophia claims that she was home alone at the time and had no idea what was lurking behind her.
It's a good movie.
Till
for
this
real.
day, she's not quite sure how to explain this and has no idea who or what this was. Number 28. In September of 2023, a video was posted to Facebook that caught the attention of 1.3 million people. With over 20,000 likes, viewers have struggled to explain what was caught in this footage. A man named Jarek is a taxi driver from the Philippines that was driving late one night when he spotted a woman waiting for a lift by the side of the road. He pulled over to pick her up, but what happened next still haunts him till this day.
Mother, there ain't nobody in the car. Oh shit. Oh hell no. Oh no. No. Would you still? I mean, like, do you still get paid, or like? Yeah, I mean, you solicitor for sex, or you know, is she an attractive ghost? Huh? Can she take her ghost bra off? These are all the questions, you know, at least the important ones. He just figured it out. Oh. Yep. Yeah, that's bad. I'll give the whole car back. Nope. Yep. I'm out of that. Can't even do it. Ah, give me a job at Amazon. Damn that. He disappeared. I think I gave a ride to a ghost. Yep, you gotta disinfect your car of the ghost residue. Yeah, you gotta disinfect your car of the ghost residue. That's the only way. You gotta spray it down. You gotta mace the inside of your car, you know? Yeah. I actually have ghost residue, you know, services. Yep. Yep. I had my cousin come over with the big white van. Load all your valuables into the back of the van.
In purple dress, enter the vehicle.
Get that to our crib. In about 6 months, we'll bring that back to you. Don't look for it though.
That no one was in his back seat, and the woman from earlier had vanished.
No one.
Incredibly
no
confused,
one, sir.
he looked around his car in disbelief. Till this day, Jarek is adamant that a woman entered his car that night, and firmly believes that this video was proof of a paranormal encounter. Number 29. A YouTube user called Megasquirrel64Gamer often live streams and uploads videos playing video games.
That's fire.
And with over 700 videos uploaded to the channel, only one of them has to do with the paranormal. One day in October of 2020, there was a knock on his door for a package delivery. His dad quickly went to retrieve it, but as he opened the front door, something unsettling was caught on their doorbell camera.
I saw that, I think. Big back. Okay, there's one girl. She's people. She's alive, right? Scared the shit out of you, yo. Good one.
I thought that was funny of reaction.
That was good, yo.
As his dad opened the door to grab the package, his mom can be seen sitting on the couch. But what was sitting next to her? A
Looked like something out of a Tim Burton movie or a R.L. Stein book.
Dark figure with a chilling white face sat just inches away from his unsuspecting mom. If we zoom in, what looks like faint facial features can be seen. At the time that this video was captured, his mom was completely alone on the couch, with his dad being the only other person in the room. So whoever or whatever this is still remains a mystery.
Oh boy.
Number 30. Over on TikTok, a woman named Rosanna has meticulously documented every eerie encounter she's had in her apartment, determined to capture proof of the haunting she's been plagued with.
Word? Huh? I've never stabbed somebody with a fork. But don't think this can't be the first day. Who wants it? Huh? Is it you? That toilet paper moved by itself. Who's breathing on it? Is it you? Huh?
Rosanna began recording after hearing banging coming from her apartment that she couldn't explain. But as she turned around, the scooter hauntingly rolled towards her. She cautiously stepped closer, moving the scooter back in place, when suddenly a bang came from behind her. A few days later, as she laid in bed, she began to hear footsteps walking in the hallway. She was paralyzed with fear as she struggled to grab her phone, but this is what she managed to record.
Word? That's what I done.
As she stared into the dark hallway, the door to the room across from her unnervingly closed on its own. She gathered her courage and went to take a look inside, proving that no one was in the room. As she stood in the doorway, the clothing rack suddenly lunged towards her. 5 days later, once again looking into the hallway, she witnessed something that made her hair stand on end.
Word? No. 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 Really? Really? Come on, bro. You gonna run my electricity bill up, man?
The lights flickered as the tiny rocking horse began to move back and forth. She made her way over, scanning the room and showing that nothing was attached to the horse to make it move. And as she stepped away from the room, the lights once again began aggressively flickering. According to Rosanna, all this activity led her to contact a priest to rid this spirit from her apartment. But just a few hours after this priest left and Rosanna was trying to sleep, things took a horrific turn.
I don't trust none of this. Nope. Absolutely not. Oh boy. Oh boy. Might be time to start looking at new apartments with that type of situation. Yep. I don't know about that one. Five Nights at Freddy's music? Really? And strobe lights, okay. Okay. What are you gonna do?
After trying to find the source of a noise, Rosanna witnessed the toilet seat lift up on its own. She quickly rushed back to the other room, where things immediately took a turn for the worst. From the door closing, the lights viciously flashing, and an object getting thrown to the floor, the entity in her home sent a very clear message that it was still around. Rosanna continues to document the events in her apartment, and I'll make sure to keep an eye on her account for any further updates. Number 31. YouTube user Resonance2001 posted a video back in 2015 of a chilling experience he had. 8 years ago, he decided to visit the Lincoln City Cathedral. Located in Lincoln, England, this massive structure was built in the 14th century and at one point was the tallest building in the world. Well, in the 1960s, a woman named Constance leapt from one of the cathedral's towers to her death. Until this day, people report seeing the ghostly apparition of a woman outside of the church. Well, as Resonance2001 was recording a video of the cathedral at night, he had a downright chilling experience.
What the hell? No. 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 In my brain, the only image I can see clearly right now is me running full speed like Ace of Spades when Mario Zuda is yelling, "Don't you run," in full shout and full costume, standing right behind him. That's how my brain sees how hard I would run from this.
As he panned his camera to the right, he noticed something or someone staring at him from behind the stone wall. He gathered his courage and inched forward to get a closer look at whatever this is. But as he got within reach, the figure drifted back behind the wall. And as he turned the corner, no one was there. So could this be the ghost of the woman that leapt from the top of the cathedral? And is the man recording one of the bravest men on earth? Because if I saw that, I'd immediately be running the other way.
I'll be out.
Number 32. A man named Jorge has posted countless videos to TikTok of the nerve-wracking haunting taking place in his home. Alongside him, his wife and kids have also experienced terrifying things that they couldn't explain, and an overwhelming heavy presence can be felt throughout their house. With a new baby being added to his family, Jorge set up a camera to keep a close eye on his infant daughter. Well, late one night, as this camera was recording, something spine-chilling was caught near her crib.
Oh, feet steps. Feet stomps. Word? Word? That's how you feel? Oh, hell no. He's black. He's always black. Are you gonna steal her stuffed toys? Who steals a stuffed bunny? You tripping? Oh. You gonna fight a child? That's wild. Word?
In Pakistan, the dash cam in his car managed to catch something peculiar.
I'll give you that. Definitely peculiar.
As his car came around the bend, a small creature can be seen in the distance. This bizarre being crossed the road and appeared to stand on two legs to get over the pile of snow. Whatever this was, it doesn't look like an animal, and it definitely does not appear to be a person. Zook has no idea what this was, and he's just hoping he never crosses its path again. Number 35. Someone you may remember seeing on this channel before is YouTube user DinoNugget741. Over the last few years, he's carefully documented the haunting in his home, showcasing the dark presence he's been forced to live with. His uploads have been sporadic, as he never knew when this activity would spike, or if he'd be able to catch it on camera. Well, after disappearing for the last 5 months, he recently posted a video confirming that this entity is still haunting him.
Oh, hell no.
See that, man? Those damn noises again.
What do you mean noises, man? Oh, God. You got the old Foot Clan running through the top of your stairs up there. Voices?
Hello?
I don't know if you want to make contact, bruh. Word?
Hello?
Who crying up in here? Who crying up in this crib?
I'm by myself.
I don't know if that's accurate, bruh. I couldn't have no Michael Myers poster hung up when I've got haunted things happening. Come on, bruh. This ain't no track meet. My house ain't no damn track meet, bruh. You ain't just gonna be doing laps around my hallway, man. Alright, you got to break yourself. But don't break myself. Don't break any of my stuff either. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, you might want to move. You might want to move from your house. Be a little bit more descriptive. Oh my God. You sure you're alone, bro? I don't know. I don't know if he is. I just have to kick the door in. Kaya! And just kick it in. Kia ho!
I'm coming in.
My name's Tiger Woods, bitch. And just kick the door in. Video got me jumpy, man. I don't do none of that. Absolutely not. Door is still gonna slam on the way out.
in his house completely alone, he began to hear vicious banging coming from upstairs. He immediately got up to investigate when the ghostly sound of a woman whimpering was caught. This eerie banging continued as he made his way upstairs, and as he turned towards the left, he witnessed a door close on its own. Then within the light coming from under the door, something dark can clearly be seen moving inside the room. With his heart pounding, he cautiously made his way closer. He flung the door open and quickly scanned the room, finding no one as always. For safe measure, he checked inside the room next door, still unable to find anyone responsible for what he was hearing. These alarming events have left him desperate for answers as he tries to get rid of this malevolent spirit. Number 36. A Reddit user that goes by Maximus Killer couldn't resist posting a video that was caught on a security camera. Late one night as he laid in bed, he received a motion alert from the camera set up in his backyard. Despite thinking it was probably just an animal, he decided to take a look. But what he saw sent chills across his body.
Really? Is that a naked ghost?
As the video begins, a faint white silhouette quickly ran through the yard. The sight of this figure immediately filled the uploader with terror, as he now knew that someone or something was right outside of his house. Interestingly enough, the sound of this figure's feet hitting the cold grass can be heard.
That's wild.
If this is a ghost, it would be downright terrifying. But even if this is just a person, having someone in your yard at night is still creepy as shit. Number 37. A YouTuber named Steve Ronan is a passionate explorer who posts videos exploring abandoned and oftentimes haunted locations. He set his sights on venturing inside a massive abandoned mansion located in Japan. This beautiful structure was built in 1910 and belonged to a successful businessman. After a long and prosperous career, he passed away in 1964 at the age of 86. Since being abandoned in 2005, the mansion has sat untouched, left to be devoured by the forest surrounding it. Steve and his friend Dave trudged through an overgrown path before eventually finding an entrance. And to their surprise, everything had been left inside. But as they explored the home, strange things began to happen.
Have we ever felt? Well, I've never felt.
Wow, it's a giant living room. Whatever made that noise is not making it anymore. Dave.
Dude. Dude.
What the hell was that?
I don't know.
That was you.
How am I?
That was you.
How am I?
Are you sure?
Amazing. No, it wasn't me.
You're kidding me.
I genuinely thought you thought that was me. Because you swung around like that.
Yeah. Did you get that on camera?
I was recording.
What the hell was that? Already.
I was going to say, feel my heart, bro. I'm not even joking to you.
The sound of something being thrown came from one of the nearby rooms. The two then split up, heading to different parts of the house. But while Dave was recording, something unnerving happened directly in front of him.
The weight of it.
Yeah, that's no bueno.
The man. I literally just caught that on camera.
So Dave caught this on camera. The light bulb just mysteriously dropped to the ground. There's some just weird stuff happening in this mansion.
A glass bulb mysteriously fell from the ceiling, shattering to pieces as it crashed into the table. But after sitting untouched for decades, why would it now suddenly fall? Steve made his way from room to room, eventually stopping to examine an old safe. But as he did, something made its presence known.
It's all rusty. Looks like the rats got to it. Ugh. It's not budging. It's a lot of books on top. Holy crap.
No bueno.
Did you guys see that? That door literally just slammed. I can't believe I caught that. I don't think it was the wind too. I mean, it is kind of windy in here, but why would it? But that thing blew towards me, and the other door behind it is perfectly okay. I feel like it would have moved if it was the wind. That was bizarre.
The door to his right suddenly slammed shut, quickly catching Steve's attention as he tried to come up with an explanation. He cautiously made his way to the other rooms in the house, but was on edge after witnessing the door closing, as well as the possibility of falling through these crusty-ass floors. From the footage they captured, there's definitely a chance that something is still lurking inside this mansion. Number 38. On a TikTok account called Outdoors Feed the Fire, you'll find videos of the outdoors, ATVs, and dogs. But hidden amongst these videos is one that doesn't belong. According to the uploader, just after midnight in December, his phone lit up with a notification from a security camera. He eventually took a look out of curiosity, and what he saw left him scratching his head. As the video begins, many small bugs can be seen darting past the camera, and directly next to his truck, something bizarre appeared. A faint humanoid figure can be seen standing just to the left of the truck for only a few frames of the video. But as the camera adjusted, this figure instantly vanished. It wasn't raining at the time that this video was recorded, and compared to the bugs flying close to the lens, it's clear that this is something else entirely. But what it is, I'll let you decide. Number 39. Over on a YouTube channel called Nava Gone, only one video was ever posted over 16 years ago. Simply titled, "Look at the Ghost Behind." Something unexplainable was accidentally caught on camera. While a group of friends were playing the guitar and singing along, something downright chilling was caught in the window behind them.
Λείπει μία χορδή. Δεν πειράζει, πάρε ένα
Άρα, να παίξουμε ένα άλλο. Παίξουμε ένα τραγούδι του δρόμου.
Ένα τραγούδι του δρόμου.
Εκεί. 1, 2, 3, go.
Έλα ρε μαλάκα, πάμε.
The window behind the man singing was completely empty until moments later when the camera panned back around and now an unsettling figure can be seen. In the few seconds that it was there, it stood motionless, eerily watching the men inside. And when the camera panned back towards the window, the figure was gone. This abnormally tall gray figure went completely unnoticed. But whoever or whatever it was probably just enjoying the music. Number 40. A guy named Carter on TikTok doesn't have many videos on his account. According to Carter, he's experienced paranormal things a handful of times throughout his life. But one night in February, things took a dark turn. And after pulling out his phone to record, these are the events that followed.
Dude, what the f***? Really gotta move.
Who's there?
Oh.
While recording from the couch, Carter caught the chair at the piano being moved by an unseen force. Then, while in his room, as he tried to process what just happened, something was repeatedly tapping one of the keys on the piano. And after running out of his house in fear, he looked back to find lights flashing from the inside. Since this hair-raising occurrence, Carter hasn't posted any further videos related to the paranormal.
The moral of this video is, if you get the inkling that your house is haunted, you're better off moving. Let the ghost take care of the rent, since he wanna be running around and showing his presence to everybody and whatnot. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to comment, like, and or subscribe. It's your boy BlastphamousHD, Twizzits.